Yeah, I look like zero threat to Mr. Sands. In this outfit? Oh, wow, that is a whole building. Okay. This is episode 8 of my SSO Restart series, so if you haven't seen the latest episode, episode 7, I will have it linked down below. And hey, if you're brand new here and haven't seen anything else in the rest of the series, I will also have episode 1 linked down below for you as well. So you can go pause this, go catch back up, and then I'll be here, I promise. I will wait right here. Anyways, it has obviously been, maybe not so obviously if you're new, but it has obviously been for most. I don't even know how I was wording that. Basically, I've been gone for a long time, so this is my first, like, official, quote-unquote, video back from my hiatus or whatever. So this video, except for this part of it and the very end of it, was filmed a long time ago, like before the Ren Fair. Long time ago. I don't know if you really want to call it a Ren Fair. Apparently it's permanent, I guess, which is great. I mean, I'm here for it, but like, I don't know, the medieval area or arena or whatever they're calling it now. Before that, it was literally filmed before that, so I think I removed most things when I was like talking about the Ren Fair because it didn't really make sense to like leave it in this video since, you know, it's not happening anymore. Not only that, Halloween has passed as well, so yeah. I was really excited in the video, so if I end up saying something about it, just know that it's because it was filmed literally months ago and I never got the chance to actually upload or edit and upload it, so I'm doing that now. It's a little bit of a mess, but it'll be okay. I got this video to get out, and then, well, I mean, it's out, you're here, hello, hi. And then next week's video to get out as well, which is for another series, the Starshine Legacy series that was also filmed months ago. So once these are done, we're all caught back up and we can just move on with our existences and pretend like nothing happened and that I am a perfectly organized human being, and it's fine. Anyways, I don't really have much else to say for the beginning of this video, but like, yeah, we'll just skip to it, I suppose. Alright, so I'm taking this as an opportunity because in the last episode we had just unlocked Jarlheim and Jorvik Stables and just generally speaking the Harvest counties. So I imagine that I got off of the, like, I took the ferry home, right? That's what I'm imagining. I took the ferry home instead of ran back. And so imagining that I'm just kind of running through here, you know, through Fort Pinta and headed back to, I don't know, the Silverglade Manor, mayhaps, to go, you know, to go back to my stable. And James is like, hey, I need your help. You know, that's what I'm imagining. So we are, oh, I didn't get out of this mode. Okay, we are gonna start with the mall hall. I know that's technically a starter quest. It just didn't fit anywhere to do it right off the bat. So I've been struggling trying to figure out like when I was gonna do that quest, but I feel like this is a pretty good opportunity, so I'm gonna take it. I have no idea where these quests are gonna take me. I don't know what is all gonna be in this episode. All I know is I'm doing the mall quest, so we'll see what happens after. I need to get the Jorvik City unlocked, alright? Also, there's a lot of people right now. Anyways, so this server is honestly really full. And before you ask me what server I'm on, I don't know. I'd have to go check, so yeah, that's why I'm not saying it in the video, because I genuinely have no idea what server I'm on. Anyways, hi Vendella. Why am I sighing? Almost all the clothes I have in stock to sell the tourists are sold out. I guess it's a pretty nice problem to have, since it means I've already sold lots of stuff, but it's still a problem. Before now, I've always been able to order new clothes and have them delivered from Jorvik City, but lately it's not been going very well. All the packages of clothes seem to be getting lost, like by the roadside and so on, which means I don't end up with anything to sell. I should really head over to Jorvik City Mall and pick up some new stock, but who'd be here taking care of all the tourists if I wasn't there? Yeah, you heard that right, the mall, Jorvik's top shopping destination. Hey, maybe you could help me out and pick up my packages from the security guard at the mall. There's only one small catch. They don't let horses into Jorvik City. I know, right? Major missed opportunity. Think you could give Lost Rain a break and head to the Jorvik City Mall for me? You'll go? Amazing. Thanks, Vendella. You could probably also pick up the horse gear I've ordered as well, you know, while you're there. How do you get to Jorvik City Mall? It's easy. All you have to do is take the bus. There's even a bus stop right here in Fort Pinta. Well, what are you waiting for? You've got a bus to catch. I do miss having to go and like get your own ticket. I miss the old bus system. As annoying as it was to have to sit at this sign and wait for the bus to show up, I really, really, really miss it. It was way more interactive, and it's so sad that it's gone. Also, did I actually get the quest from him? I don't think I did. I guess I did. Okay, well, we'll go do it then. Also, I have a singular star coin left because I wanted a new outfit, so I went and bought a whole new outfit that included some of the tack that I'm wearing. And then this code came out for this outfit, so I had to wear it, okay? I fell in love immediately. But I had 101 star coins left after that, and I literally spent the last 100 on this saddle pad. This saddle pad alone, because it just fits so well. And I also have another saddle bag that I'm getting, that'll fit really well. I'm very excited, but unfortunately I need like, I don't know, 500 more Jorvik shillings, so hopefully we get those pretty quickly with these quests. I really wonder when the mall's finally gonna get an update. I really do. Well, well, what can I do for you then? You're picking up stuff for James and Fort Pinta, you say? Well, you're certainly not the first victim he sent to do his work for him, all because he's too stingy to buy his own bus ticket, so he sends other people here to run his errands. Who do you think has to take care of all these little lost sheep he sends here? Exactly, it's me, but now I've had enough. I can't be bothered to help you as well as all the others. You'll have to look after yourself. Okay, since you asked so nicely, you can help me with something in return though first. You'll be happy to help me, you say? Well, that's great. Maybe you're not as useless as all those other pushovers James sends. As you can see, the floor here is completely spotless. Not a bad job if I do say so myself. Sadly, people just walk all over it in any which way they please. But we're going to put a stop to that. They act like they own the place. They never show any respect for my hard work. Here, place these warning signs around here I've just mobbed, and maybe the floor will be able to stand up to their filth for at least a little while. Go on, get out of here, put the signs up, and don't come back before it's done. Alright, before I go down there and finish this quest, I do want to go into the Purple Pony because there is another reason why I really wanted to get the mall quest done. And it's because I'm pretty sure there's an item for sale here. I guess it would be over here. That I absolutely need. Where? Oh, it's over there. I am a silly goose. Anyways, I literally never come here, so don't judge me. But I think it might be here. I'm really hoping. I definitely don't have enough. Yeah, I need, that's so sad. The little elf ears. I love the elf ears, but they're 55 star coins, and I spent all of my star coins on, a saddle pad. So that's unfortunate, but anyways. Yeah, that's not so dumb. Maybe there's hope for you yet. Kids these days. Always making a mess. No respect for their elders. Do you need something? I'm too busy to chat. This mall is a mess and I need to clean it up. If you help me tidy the mall, I can talk. I'm pretty sure, didn't he not just tell me that he'd help me if I put up the signs? How rude, quite frankly. Thanks. What seems to be the problem? So James has sent you to pick up the horse equipment he ordered. Right, he must have ordered it from Alex. She's the owner of the horse equipment store here in Jorvik City Mall. Go talk to her and then come back once you've got the delivery. I'll keep my eye on it for you until you're ready to go back to James with it. If you leave it with me, no point wandering around with a bunch of heavy saddles and stuff if you don't have to. Okay, yeah, I'm pretty sure you're supposed to do the horse equipment one first. And then before you grab the next quest, actually go get the horse equipment and then do the next one. I'm like 90% sure. I kind of skimmed over the dialogue and whatnot, so. Welcome to Jorvik's biggest horse equipment store. How can I help you? Equipment for James? Oh, you're here to pick up his order. That's a shame. I thought I'd do James a favor, so sent his delivery off on its way. It was only a couple of minutes ago that I sent it, so you're lucky. You don't look happy. You won't have to carry it anymore. Cheer up. You're strange. Why do you want to do loads of work if you can get away with not doing it at all? Oh no, okay. You promised him, you say? Okay. If you hurry, you might catch up with JB before he sets off from the mall. Who's JB? He's a driver who takes all the deliveries to Silverglade. He usually stops for a cup of coffee before he gets out on the road in his truck. Hurry over to the cafe and you might just catch him. See you, come back soon. That's a strange mindset to have, personally. I'm just saying. Some might disagree, but I think it's a little strange. Stop. Hold it 1 second. Back up, back up. Let JB drink his coffee in peace before he gets back to putting his life on the line out of the roads of Jorvik. This isn't coffee. This is tea. Everyone just calm down. JB is here. Just take it easy. You know what old JB would say when this kind of thing happens? What? You don't know who JB is? I'm JB. What's your name? Vendela. Well, it doesn't matter anyway. I've got a job for you. Get me some coffee with milk. Don't forget the milk. Okay, so this is something that's a little bit strange. I don't know if these quests are completely bugged out. They definitely seem like it to me. So you're actually supposed to go get the milk for him by talking to Maribel. However, you don't technically have to because he'll just take it. But I'm gonna do it anyways. Do it the quote-unquote correct way, I suppose. Hello there, would you be able to help me with something? I wouldn't ask if it wasn't urgent. The customers that order from the cafe don't just sit nicely at their tables. Instead, they wander off around the mall with my cups and saucers and just leave them randomly lying around. Because of this, I'm almost out of dishes to serve things on, and I'm on my own here, so can't leave the cafe to pick them all up. If you wouldn't mind going around the mall in my stead and gathering up all the dishes, thanks so much, this is super nice of you. I'll give you a cup of coffee with milk as a thank you when you're done. See? And it used to be set up that way where you actually had to go talk to her to get the milk. As far as I remember anyways, I don't think I'm crazy on that one. But for some reason, it just doesn't have you do it that way anymore. I'm not entirely sure why. But I still like doing it like the quote-unquote correct way, the way it once was, you know? Great, you found all the dishes that disappeared from the cafe. Thanks a lot. Alright, now we'll go back to JB with our alleged coffee and milk, even though we'll be able to keep it. It was cool because he actually took it out of your inventory, if I'm remembering right. But anyways, coffee with milk, just like old JB always says, no coffee, no help. Oh, yeah. Okay, well, you know what? It's fine. So I think it is an intentional change then. I don't remember actually ever grabbing milk for him before, so it's definitely an intentional change. That's unfortunate. Now I'm ready. Time to get out onto the open road again. Keep the home fires burning, and if I'm not back by sunrise, call the councilman. What now? A delivery for James, you ask? Of course, it's right here beside me. You can trust old JB. My deliveries always get where they're going, door to door. Last month, I managed to drive off the bridge to Fort Pinta 3 times. 3. That's a new record. You can tell James that JB is on his way. You'll take the order to James, you say? Oh, okay. Less work for me, I suppose. Take it. Pick up the delivery box next to JB and take it to the janitor. Yeah, I don't know why all these NPCs got that mindset. Like, I like Vendela's mindset here. She's like, she said she'd do it, so she's gonna do it, you know? Looks like you got the horse equipment James ordered. I'll keep an eye on it until you're ready to head back to Fort Pinta. Well, you surely know how that James works. Last time he was here, he tried to get me to buy into the joint ownership of an apartment in one of the towers of Fort Pinta. It wasn't even built and didn't even have planning permission. But he still tried to get me to put down a deposit. That was enough money to have bought half of Valedale. I seem to remember letting him know exactly what I thought of him at the time. I've never seen anyone run so fast. He must have ran all the way back to Fort Pinta faster than a bolted horse. Since then, he's never dared show his face around here, which is probably why that wretched little rat sent you instead. Oh my gosh. And I don't understand, like, they're this mean, you know, to other NPCs, but they can't just be mean to the main character for 5 seconds like Loretta used to be. I'll never understand, you know. I'll never get it. Well, James orders clothes from Gordon at the clothing store over there. Talk to Gordon. He's a friendly sort and can probably do something for you. Come back to me with all the clothing delivery once you've got it. No point in carrying around a huge heavy pile of clothes while you're here. I'll look after them until you're ready to ride back to James. Hello, welcome to Jorvik City Mall clothing store, the biggest clothing store in all of Jorvik. If you want to try on some of our fabulous outfits, all you need to do is go to the fitting room over there and check out our collections. Clothing delivery to James? Oh right, I thought you wanted to buy something. Okay. Oh well. Goodness. Now let's see. Exactly. James' order. I have it in the stock room. Wait a second and I'll grab it for you. I lock the door to the stock room every evening. I always have the keys in my backpack since I'm forever losing little things like keys and coins, so the backpack helps me remember where everything is. Hold on, I'll just grab it. Where is my backpack? No, I must have left it somewhere. Oh no, this means I can't get into the stock room. Would you be able to help me? My backpack must be around here somewhere. Could you take a look around the mall and see if you can find it? Oh, that's so silly. Okay. I love how I've been recording for 30 minutes, and I feel like 20 minutes of that has been going up and down this escalator, I swear. It takes way too long. Amazing, you found my backpack. You'll never guess what happened while you were away. I'd forgotten to lock the door to the stockroom, so I didn't need the key in the backpack in the end. It's really nice of you to help me though. Seems like forgetting to lock the stockroom was pretty lucky in the end. I found time to pick out the items on James' order while you were out looking for my backpack. Here, who was supposed to get the order again? James, of course, that's how it was. Are you sure you don't need to go to the mall janitor first? Everyone else who James sends seems to go to him, and I can understand why. This order must weigh half a ton. You won't want to wander around with all that extra weight if you don't need to. Hello again. So you got James' clothes order. It's quite heavy, right? Thought so. His orders usually are. I'll look after everything while you get the rest of James' stuff. Ooh, I got a milestone thingy. Let's go. That's exactly what I needed, was shiny gemstones. Okay, so if that's the case, let's go find... I'll just go in here. I'm gonna grab that saddlebag really quickly. If I remember correctly, it was this one, I think? Yeah. Okay. Cool. Let's go. Alright. I remember there was a bug where if you like went into one of the stores, it just locked you in there forever. It was awful. Anyways, so there we go. Now you got both of the deliveries James wanted. Come back to the mall tomorrow if you want, but wipe your feet on the way in. I don't want more dirty feet tramping over my nice clean floors. I hope you get something from James for all the trouble you've gone to. Not likely, but now you've got yourself a bus ticket, you'll be able to come back here whenever you like. See you soon. Well, actually, I don't have a bus ticket, but we won't talk about that. Yeah, I'm really excited to put this saddlebag on. Oh, I do like it. It's not the exact same brown, in my opinion, but I like that it has a little fur lining because it matches the saddle pad and the top of my shirt, so I'm happy. I think it's cute. I do have the actual saddlebag to this tack set. I just felt like it was a little bit too much for this particular outfit, so I wanted to get a new one, and I'm really happy that I got it. Hey Vanilla, how did it go? Wonderful. Both clothes and horse equipment. These are going to sell like hotcakes. Reward? I promised you reward? Seems like you remembered wrong. Okay, you can have something. Hold on, let me see what I've got in this box. Here, isn't this a nice present? You'll like it. Now you'll have to excuse me. I've got business to attend to. Oh my goodness. Okay. Alright. Well, we got a new shirt. Unfortunately, we'll probably literally never wear it. I wonder, does this have all max stats on it? I think it does. Oh, let's go. It in fact has max stats. That's very nifty. I have thought about relogging and doing the quest to get the South Hoof Peninsula, but I don't know if I want to do that yet because we did just unlock Jarlaheim, and I don't know if I want to unlock another area like immediately after, but at the very least, we did get the mall quest finally done, so I think I'll just do another Fort Pinsa quest before we move on because I do have this one with this guy, but let me see. Because according to my quest log, the next thing that I should do is, the Journey to Valedale and then all the Valedale quests. So I might do that instead. Yeah, Escaped Animals is right after all the Valedale stuff. So we'll just do that. We'll go back to Alex at the Silverglade Manor and do the Valedale quests. Okay, so this is all very interesting. What do we have? We know that Linda is being kept prisoner inside the castle, probably by Godfrey on the Baroness's orders. We also know that the Baroness is extremely secretive about her former husband, John Sandman, who she even claims is dead. John Sandman is probably Justin's grandfather. The man Justin and Sabine have gone off to see. Call the police? Well, not yet, I think, but maybe soon. Listen, there's someone I need you to talk to who will be able to help us. Her name is Elizabeth Sunbeam, and she's my mentor. You'll find her in the Valedale. Have you ever been there before? Northeast of Silverglade Village, you'll find Will's Mill Road, which later becomes the Valedale Way. Follow that road north. I'm really excited to go to Valedale, and I'm really excited to see Elizabeth again. So, if I cry, don't ask questions, alright? If you don't know what's happening, just don't ask. I am gonna do the quest on the way into Valedale, like following the path. So I'm gonna do the trash one that's on the way in, and then also as I get more down the pathway, I am gonna do that new quest that kind of introduces you to Valedale and the Hollow Woods. I'm really excited to unlock the whole reputation-ish thing for the Hollow Woods. I love those so much. It's gotta be like one of my favorite updates. I'm kind of hoping that I'll just run into her on the way through here. It's not looking too good for me though. Oh, I think she is actually on the road. Hold on. Potentially, she might be a little ways off. I feel like I should do this now. Yeah, I'll do this really quick since like the first thing that I ran into. I feel like I'd be pretty shocked though to find out that these horses just, you know, talk, but it's fine. Sterling, I was just thinking of the things written about friendship by different philosophers, and I would like to add, it is easier to be my best self when I have my best friend with me. My best friend is you, of course. Oh, Tinan. I love that. They're so cute. I'm definitely like thinking to myself right now, like, alright, cool. Why are you talking though? Oh, I see her on the path. I think she's leaving. Wait, no, that might be the other one. Hold on. Wait, what's happening? Where is she? Is she really? Oh, okay. She's like in the middle of the forest. I guess I don't have to do that one yet because I kind of want to though. Because I feel like I would run into her on my way. So I'm gonna like kind of stand where she's gonna come by and then I'll just bring you back when she finally shows up. But we won't go looking for her per se. Not to mention it's the first one on my list, so we're just gonna we're gonna get that done. There she is. Okay. Hi, it's me, Sonia. I'm out riding, but there is so much trash in the woods, so I'm trying to clear it up a bit so our horses and other animals don't get hurt. You can't believe how much stuff people just throw away in the woods. It's not good. Help me collect some trash. I know it's a bit of a random quest, but it is fine. Wow, you found a lot of trash. Great work. It's now much safer to ride here and the animals in the woods will no longer get hurt. Alright, there we go. And that actually gives you a reputation for the Silverglade Manor. That's interesting. I would really think that it would be the Hollow Woods. Or not the Hollow Woods, but Valedale. I got a little bit scared because I was like, oh, I actually should have waited because then it'll start my reputation growth with Valedale. But it's for Silverglade Manor. So, you know, if you're trying to build reputation with Silverglade Manor, and now you know what other daily quests you can go do to get it if you didn't already know. I mean, I could just be sounding really dumb right now and that was just common knowledge. I don't know. But anyways... I think I'll skip that one. Yeah, I'll skip that one. We're just gonna go straight down to here. That looks interesting. I should check it out. Quest is actually why Star Stable will never be able to change my mind on the fact that their signature, like, you know, their main color is pink, because you cannot tell me that these are purple. Like there's a little bit of purple around them, but they're definitely pink. And they're trying to tell us that it's purple, and no, it's pink. It's always been pink. You literally cannot change my mind. You could bring like hard evidence of 2011 and their logo being purple and I would still say no, incorrect. It was pink. So, yeah. Wow, it's as if the runestone came to life. I cannot wait for this horse, bro. I can't believe this, like, those quests have been out for so long and I still haven't gotten the Rune Runner. It's kind of sad, to be honest. But speaking of which, this will actually be one of the only other horses that I have on this account besides my little Rain, my little baby pony lost Rain. The Rune Runner puts his nose close to your face and puffs out some air. She's saying hello and asking you to follow her. Though the horse's mouth doesn't move, it's as if you can hear her thoughts. You have what it takes. Come, we must move forward. I really love the Rune Runner. I know some people don't. Some people don't even like the North Swedish model, but I do. I still do. Especially the Rune Runner. She's just so pretty. I feel like I should be saying something right now because it's going to be kind of awkward because I want to include these little cutscenes of her walking away. And just the whole time it's going to be silent, so I'm just going to say stuff and things. You know, the fitness gram pacer test is a multi-stage aerobic capacity test that progressively gets harder and harder as it continues. If you don't know what I'm referencing, bless your soul, okay? But for those that know, yeah. Anyway, welcome to the Hollow Woods, unless you have been here before. My name is Winna Sunbeam, and this is my small corner of Jorvik. And your name is, Let's see. Oh, there we go. That horse just disappeared. Oh, her? She likes to wander the woods alone. No point in trying to control such a majestic creatures. They have minds of their own. Seeing as you won't give me your name, I'll have to give you one myself. Now let me see. Ah, yes, I have just the one. I will call you Bug, and well, Bug, we have much to discuss. A little horsey told me that the runestone sprung to life when you interacted with it. How intriguing. You've already seen that there is something about the Hollow Woods, something magical. Valedale Village here is the home of the Keepers of Aideen, an ancient network of druids and other folk dedicated to the stewardship of the goddess Aideen and her legacy. Tell me more. Not every keeper of Aideen is a druid, nor is every druid a keeper of Aideen. I prefer to focus on tending the woods, and that is where I connect to Aideen the most. Others may choose to fight the good fight, seeking to unite the legendary soul riders and keep the darkness at bay. No matter what a druid chooses to focus on, one thing is certain: the Hollow Woods is our magical playground. That's why I love this place so much, man. The Hollow Woods was my favorite even before its update, and it's also always been my home stable, which I actually recently realized that I don't have enough star coins to change my home stable now, and I'm really sad about it, but you know what? It's fine. I think our next topic of discussion requires a little stroll around the premises. Come, walk with me. Are you ready to learn more about the different paths of druidism? Absolutely, even though I already have, but you know, we won't talk about that. I'm tempted to just go where she's telling me to go rather than walk next to her, because like, she's very slow. Maybe if let's do it this way. Hold on, let me just, nah, I can't. Just follow me. Are you following me? Hello? Sir? Sir? The hotkey is not working. It's fine. Also, I really need her little leaf crown, desperately. Druids are drawn to three main paths of study. There is the path of Terra, the path of Runology, and the path of Whimsy. The path of Terra is everything with the earth, gardening, studying wild plants, brewing solutions, and being one with the land. Gaia will guide you through this path. Okay, now I'm actually gonna get off and make it to where he follows. I don't know why the hotkey wasn't working. That's really sad. Ain't this nifty? You know, get off your horse every once in a while. Immerse yourself into the game. It's a lot more fun when you do, I swear. Runestones are ancient structures dotted about the entire island, but in the Hollow Woods, their magic is most intense. It is our duty as druids to study them and decipher their ancient secrets. Jade will guide you through this path. Also, Gaia, you know, the path of Terra is definitely my favorite path, by the way. All thing plants, love it. The path of Whimsy is cute, but it's just not exactly what I expected it to be, I suppose. But I mean, collecting fireflies is, in fact, quite fun. Last, but certainly not least, is the path of Whimsy. As the name suggests, this is about embracing fun and letting your curiosity lead to discoveries. I don't know how to pronounce his name. I think it's like Ranch? That sounds like ranch. Ranch. Will you all get mad at me if I call him Rhea? I'm gonna call him Rhea. We'll guide you through this path. But we druids are not the only ones who toy with magic here. No, for there are magic horses who are similarly drawn to the buzz of the arcane energy in the air. Magic horse sightings have all but dwindled recently, but perhaps if you spend time in the woods, they will return again. Oh, she's walking again. I just love her little crown. I need it. I'm actually really surprised they haven't released something like that yet, though. That was a lot of information, I know, but I have faith in you, Bug. You will soon be the one with the intricacies of druidism. We will begin with the path of Whimsy. Approach the big runestone, we call it the Mother Stone. From here, you can determine which path of druidism you want to experience. You can choose to focus on one or all. Now channel your thoughts, surrender the spirit of Aideen, and embrace the path you seek. So... oh, I guess I can read these. Firefly catching. Talk with Winna to learn more about the secret of art of harmlessly collecting the light of Aideen from Hollow Woods fireflies. This will unlock fireflies. Okay. And now the real adventure begins. Let me get back on my horse. Hold on. Fireflies are in abundance in the Hollow Woods, but they aren't just pretty glowy insects. They are the very essence of magic of this forest. They are carriers of light. Light is the thread that weaves the magic of the Hollow Woods together. We druids say it is the residual energy left over from when Aideen brought life to the island in the mythical past. Ride around the woods and gather fireflies. 10 will suffice. Although I do love this update, this is actually gonna take me a really long time. I just realized I'm gonna be so used to just being able to like run through a pile of them and collect like 15. and not having to ride like super close to them to collect them. But you know, it's fine. I'm really sad that there's only 8 there. Why could there not be just literally 2 more down there? That's so sad. You're back already. You must be connected to the forest in ways we cannot even fathom. Your journey is only just beginning. There is plenty more for you to explore out there. A whole forest teeming with life awaiting your interaction. Ride around, be curious, and you will be greatly rewarded. I will stay here to answer any questions you might have. As you progress with the paths of Druidism, you will unlock more ways of earning light and interacting with the Hollow Woods. Very well, you've done great today, Bug. 80 in speed on your adventures, and I'll hope to see you in my neck of the woods again soon. Very nifty. Alright. Okay, yeah, so we'll just continue on with the story quest from here. I have so much to do here now, and I'm so excited because, I just love this area so much. And Elizabeth, man. Also, can we talk about her horse for a second? Has anyone ever noticed that her horse has like a really cool marking? And that his eyes are purple, or actually her. I don't actually know. But eyes are purple and has a really cute marking on their face. And I think it's cute. And I'm gonna need those markings to be a thing in our starter Star Stable. Listen, let us put those kind of markings on our starter horses. That's all I'm saying, okay? Vendella, I've been waiting for you. How did I know you were coming? Oh, there's nothing mysterious about that. Alex sent me a text message, so tell me what's going on. Right, I see. The Baroness seems highly involved in this, or else she would have let Linda out when you girls demanded it. At the same time, there is something she is trying to hide about her past. I have a feeling that both these matters are deeply intertwined. The Silverglades were a powerful family who reigned over practically all of Jorvik, and to this day, their members still have influential positions in the Jorvik Council. The Silverglades are used to getting what they want. You have stumbled across something much more complicated than you could have ever imagined. Are you willing to continue helping us, Vendella? No, only because I didn't process what she just said to me. Hold on. Good, we will need you. What bothers me the most is Sabine's involvement in all of this. I cannot tell you why that is. What is it that they want with Justin? The only way of answering that is to find out who Mr. Sandman is, as he is supposedly Justin's grandfather. Before you continue on to Firgrove to do further research, I would like you to do something for me. It may seem strange to you, but there is a reason why I'm asking you to do this. You will need this stick. Have you seen the runestones on the hill? I'm sorry, it's just, that's so silly to me. You will need this stick. Have you seen the runestones on the hill behind the house? What you'll need to do is stand in front of the stones and really concentrate. Hold this artifact and watch the inscriptions intensely. When you have done this, come back to me and let me know if you felt anything unusual. Alright, whatever you say, Elizabeth. Alright? Gosh, I love this. I am gonna start with the moon. I love the moon circle. I'm actually not entirely sure what circle I like the most. I don't know if it's the moon or the lightning circle. But generally speaking, the other two, I'm not a huge fan of, to be honest. I love how I'm up here just like, oh, sick, they're glowing, cool. And Elizabeth's gonna be like, what? They're all glowing, you say? All of them? Oh, goodness. So, tell me what happened. They all started to glow? That's very remarkable, Vendella. It's the first time anybody, thank you for your participation. Will you do me a favor and please keep this to yourself? Well, you can tell Alex if you must. After all, she is a member of our Society of the Keepers of Aedean. That's all you need to know for now. Alright, do I continue with her? I think I do. According to their registration books, John Sandman grew up in Firgrove. You should ride over there and talk to the villagers. Maybe they know who he is. There is a shortcut to Firgrove through the mountains. The path may be a little difficult to find, but it's located southeast of the cross-country trail. I am going to show you this path that she's talking about, and I know a lot of you old players are going to be like, okay, but like why? It's not necessarily, I know a lot of people, most people are gonna know exactly where it is, but I know there's some new players who watch my videos, so it's for them too, guys. Like, I gotta show you everything, I'm just really glad that this guy doesn't have a quest for me yet, because I would definitely want to stop and do it, so we're just gonna continue on. The little trail is right here, actually. I suppose it is kind of hard to find, but also not really. Also, I love this one, oh boy, I might fall off. That one tree that's here, that's like the Hollow Woods trees. It's a nifty little touch. The giant tree in the center of the, well, kind of the center of the lake, I suppose. But anyways, oh my gosh, can I actually, I gotta know, am I able to do this? That's crazy. What is with that? Why are there, little race boards up when the race hasn't even been unlocked yet? That's very strange, if you ask me. Very strange. Okay, I need to not run into fences. Anyways. think the one thing that I'm really sad about is the updated fir grove is the fact that there's actually a path up into that mountain right there. There never used to be. It was like a hidden path, you know? And luckily, I think Lisa still takes you on that hidden path, so like it's kind of still there, but there's not really a reason for her to do that since there's a whole path up there. But I hope they still keep her on that path and not take you, you know, directly to whatchamacallit. Hi, welcome to Fir Grove. We just had our cross-country riding track rebuilt and we're all super excited. Hey, what if you tried it out? As an experienced rider, you could probably give us some tips on how best to ride it and get the best results. What a great idea. There's also a lot of regular stable tours to do here, but I can see you've got other things to do first. If you want to try out the track, just talk to Minka. She's standing at the starting line by the sand pit where Andy keeps his sheep. I love how you just assume that I know who Andy is. I don't. I don't know who Andy is. What? Is there anyone you can talk to who has lived here for a long time? Well, you've come to the right place. Fir Grove is full of old men and women that grew up here. Most of them are really nice and they love reminiscing about the past. It can be a bit of a drag sometimes, but hey, maybe just for me. Oh my goodness, that's actually silly. Alright. Wait. I'll talk to one, just one, who it isn't, but then I'm gonna move on to who I know it is. Yeah, see, that's all it is. No usable information to know. I don't think they ever say anything different, to be completely honest. Is it Miss Packard? I think it might be. Yeah, it is Mrs. Packard. Okay. I think that's her name. Is that her name? I don't know. Yeah, Mrs. Packard. Dear girl, I'm so happy to meet you. What's your name? Vendella? What a lovely name, dear. John Sandman, you say. It does ring a bell, actually. John Sandman. My memory may not be as good as it once was, but I think that John Sandman was the man I paid my rent to when I first took over his house. Come to think of it, he's still the one I write my checks to. Let me check my receipts. Yes, that's the name, all right. He must be a kind soul, Mr. Sandman. 70 years, and he's never once raised my rent. Take the receipt if you'd like. Now that I think about it, I seem to remember that Mr. Sandman was on the village council back in the day. You should head over to Fir Grove Town Hall and ask Mr. Franklin if he has any photos of the council from that time. What are the odds? A strange girl was just here asking the same question about John Sandman, and what's more, when I showed her the picture, she produced a pocket knife and cut him out of the photograph. Oh my gosh, I can't believe you youngsters. Just because you can do something on a computer doesn't mean you can just do the same thing in the real world without any consequences. There aren't some poxy social media pictures. This was a good photograph on old high-quality photo paper. What's her name, Sabine? I don't know. She didn't tell me, but she was wearing a dark hood that covered her face, and she took off on the blackest horse I'd ever seen. Yes, she had a big black horse and a red and black cloak, but look, she's still over there by the gate. Hey, come back here, you hooligan. Go get the picture back for me, will you? That's so silly. Oh my goodness. Also, I did see that we got a new journal entry. I'll have to stop and read it after this. I actually haven't been paying attention to that. I think we got a new journal entry anyways. But I will have to stop and see if we did. Also, I love how she's not wearing a red and black cloak. And her horse is also not completely black. It's fine. They need to change the dialogue if they're gonna change the characters. That's all I'm saying, alright? You got it back. It seems that your generation isn't in complete decline after all. Good work. I hope I'll be able to restore the picture. Do you want a copy of this? I'll make one for you. Here's the copy of the photograph. Mrs. Packard called when you were out chasing that hooligan. Apparently she found the rental invoice. Good luck. That's so silly. Okay. Now, dear, I've got your rental invoice. See, the sender has a post office box in Silverglade Village. Does that help? Here, take the invoice. It's months old. Good luck with your research, dear. Oh, you're off to see Elizabeth? Do tell her I said hi. Elizabeth is such a lovely girl and always welcome here in Fir Grove. Alrighty. See, I wish I had been able to set Valedale as my home stable because I would just call for pickup right now. But you know what? It's actually fine. Welcome back, Mandela. What have you found? A photo of Mr. Sandman? I see. And this? This might be the number of his post office box. Good detective work. Ah, here we go. I wonder if we have more than one. It doesn't look like we do. Okay. Elizabeth is the leader of the Keepers of Aideen and is probably the wisest woman I've ever met. She knows all about herbs, astrology, and horses. Back when the Soul Riders came together to save Jorvik a couple years ago, Elizabeth was one who brought them together and taught them to unlock their power. So cool. I hope she can help me understand my gifts as well. See, I feel like these come in way too soon. Like, I shouldn't know that amount of information, you know? Wait a minute, this looks like... There's a man known as Mr. Sands who looks frighteningly like the person in this picture. Mr. Sands is the leader of Dark Core, an organization with an even darker agenda than that of GD. Have you shown this to Alex? She would be really interested in seeing this photo. She has fought against Mr. Sands before, you see, and has a deep hatred of him. She would be able to tell whether or not the man in this photo and Mr. Sands are the same person. I love how he didn't even try to, like, change his name. Like, it's basically the same thing. You can't just shorten it and be like, yeah, that's good. No one will know it's me, you know? It's oh boy, okay. What have you found? A picture of John Sandman? Let me see. Oh no, that's him, Mr. Sands. How did I miss that? Am I really that naive? So this means Mr. Sands is Justin's grandfather and that Justin could be in real danger. Alright, we got another one of these thingies. I'm scared because it keeps spoiling stuff. Mr. Sands is the elusive leader of Dark Core. As far as the public knows, he and his corporation are drilling for oil off the shores of Jorvik. But the Keepers of Aideen know the truth. Mr. Sands is actually looking for the resting place of Garnock, an evil being imprisoned beneath the sea. According to Alex, he's the most dangerous person in Jorvik, if not the world. 2 years ago, Alex and the other Soul Riders defeated Mr. Sands, and he hasn't been seen since, so fingers crossed I'll never have to cross paths with him. Garnock BFF? Question mark? That's really funny. Okay. You have an idea? Tell me about it. Okay, so you got the address to this post office box that belongs to Mr. Sands. Really? That's a great lead. So what's the plan? A letter? That sounds very exciting. Okay, so let me see it. If I got this straight, you're suggesting that we send a fake letter to Mr. Sands' post office box just to make him go there and get it. That way we can watch the office from a distance and check if he's actually alive and active in Jorvik. Wait, I think I have an empty envelope on me. Here it is. And voila, a pencil. The only thing I don't have is a stamp. Ask Judy in the stable. I bet she has some. Vandella, what are you up to? Do I have a postage stamps? I sure do. You know, my only question is why is Alex just carrying around an envelope? I feel like that's kind of a strange thing to carry around as a soul rider, you know? Is it just me? I don't know. Okay, anyways. Okay, here's your stamp. Let me put it on for you. There, you'll find the mailbox right by the gates of the manor. I love how this is actually kind of a terrible plan. Like, who's to say he doesn't have someone else come and get his mail, or that he even gets it the day it's, you know, delivered? Like, I feel like it would take him a while to actually come and get his mail. You put it in the mailbox, great. Listen, when you go to Silverglade Village, whatever you do, don't get too close to this man. He might look like a dried up old foggy, but he's actually the most dangerous man on the island. I don't doubt that we could totally kick his butt, but now is not the time. Here, take these binoculars, stay at the other end of the square, and sit down outside the inn. You might have to wait a bit before Mr. Sandman appears. Hopefully the scrumpled old plum won't take too long. With every second we stay here, we put ourselves more at risk. Yeah, that's the thing. It's like, he could take like days. Like, I just put that in the mailbox. He could take literal days to come and get his mail. Because I don't know about any of you, but I think I check my mail like tops once a week. Not even that. Like maybe once every 2 weeks. But I'm not gonna lie, this is a great hiding spot. With this tree here and everything. And my hat, I look totally inconspicuous. That's not even sarcasm. I'm genuinely serious, although I wish I could actually sit down in the chair. But it's fine, I guess. Look at him go. He is strutting. Mans is in a hurry. Oh my goodness. Okay. I can't wait for his character revamp thingy. I feel like they're probably gonna make him look pretty neat, to be honest. Yeah, I look like zero threat to Mr. Sands. In this outfit? Oh wow, that is a whole building. Okay. In this outfit, I really look like zero threat. That's so funny. So Mr. Sands and Mr. Sandman are the same person. That explains it. Now we know that what kind of tragedy Justin is involved in. He's not only gone to visit his grandfather, but is probably going to be held prisoner and get brainwashed by Dark Core. We know that why the Baroness has been acting so strange as well. She was in fact married to Mr. Sands himself. The slimiest slug in all of Jorvik. I can see why she doesn't want that out in the open. Another one. Alright. Not good. Mr. Sands isn't only alive, but he seems to have kidnapped Justin Moorland. Apparently, he never knew that the Baroness had a child after their affair long ago. What could he and Dark Core possibly want with Justin? I love how I literally just said in my journal note that I hope I never cross paths with him, and then I literally have to watch him go check his mail. Okay. While you were down in the village, both Godfrey and the Baroness arrived. Let's see what the Baroness has to say about all of this. I think we're finally getting close to the end. I think we're finally nearly there. Oh dear, this is so embarrassing. I'll explain everything, of course. I will. The way I've been behaving, it's simply not acceptable behavior for someone like me. I can only blame it on the constant stress that I've been under lately. What with GED threatening to destroy this vineyard and the island, not to mention the merciless winter, I'm too old for all of this. That must be it. It makes me act like a wicked old hag. Let me tell you girls what happened. Young Linda Chanda works for me a few hours a week, helping me with filing, reading to me from my favorite mysteries, and other odd jobs not handled by Godfrey or Carney. She has quite a head on her shoulders. Your friend, equally adept with numbers and writing, curious to a fault. The other day, I took Linda away from usual work around the manor to Silverglade Castle to clean up in the attic. It was a grave mistake. Apparently, I had an old wedding photo lying around, one of me and that man that used to be my husband, Mr. Sandman. You'll have to excuse me, but I just can't say his new name. I just can't. Anyway, Linda recognized my husband as as that man. She confronted me and I panicked. Nobody could find out. It would destroy this family's reputation that's been built up over hundreds of years. I left her there and had Godfrey lock Linda in the castle to keep her from telling anyone. It was a rash and foolish plan. I'm ashamed, truly am. But despite my efforts, it seems these shadows from the past are coming into the light. Now that you're caught up with this tragic tale, I suppose I owe you the full story. That wasn't the full story? Girl, what? It's a long and painful story, one I'm not yet prepared to tell in full. But since you have found out this much on your own, I owe you more. My first husband was not the man I thought I had married. He was dangerous. We eloped. My parents never approved of the union. At first, our life together was pure bliss, but then he changed. Or rather, he became confident in sharing things that he'd kept hidden when he came courting. Dark things. He believed he heard voices from the sea. They promised him eternal life and power, and this voice, he said that it chose me. This voice from the sea had a role for me in his plan. When I realized I was with child, I left the marriage at once. I had the child in secrecy and gave it up for adoption, so that horrible man would never have to know his wicked parents. She just called Thomas horrible? Wait. When I realized I was with child, I left the marriage at once. I had the child in secrecy and gave it up for adoption, so that horrible man would never have to know his wicked parents. Okay, well, alright. My parents were supportive. They helped me to bury that dark chapter of my life. When Linda Chanda showed me the photograph, all those terrible memories came flooding back. That was why I acted as I did. That and the girl Sabine. Ever since she came to my stables, my head has been clouded with dark thoughts, angry thoughts. Only now that she is gone, my mind clearing up. Now, Alex, Vanilla, if there's anything I can do to make amends for the way I treated poor Linda, just ask. Let her out. Let her out of the castle. Seems pretty obvious to me. Okay, we have a couple of these to read really quickly. Let's start with Thomas's. While investigating the Silverglade family tree, Linda discovered a shocking truth. Thomas Moorland is the son of Annabelle Silverglade. He went his whole life not knowing that the Baroness was his birth mother. It was her anonymous donations that kept Moorland's stable afloat over the years. That's crazy. All right. Okay, and the next one we have to read is the Baroness. Alright, while investigating the Silverglade family history, Linda discovered a secret history that the Baroness had tried to erase. When she was young, Annabelle Silverglade had a brief marriage to someone named John Sandman. Shortly after their marriage ended, she had a child that she gave up for adoption. The child, her secret first son, is none other than Thomas Moorland. It turns out the Baroness is the one who has been sending anonymous donations to help keep Moorland's stables afloat over the years. The Baroness had a child who loves horses as much as she does after all. As for John Sandman, it looks like it was Mr. Sand's enemy of the Soul Riders. Could the two of them really have been in love? The Baroness is a powerful ally. Her family is one of the most influential in Jorvik. She's the top sponsor for writing events in the area and even makes her writing arena free to the community. And of course, she's a bangin' library that makes Linda drool, literally. Normally, I'd go full revenge mode on anyone who locked up one of my friends, but given the circumstances, I think we should take the Baroness at her word. Mr. Sands and the Dark Raiders have a way of getting into people's heads. I say we accept the Baroness's apology and keep her secret. If you insist. I mean, fair enough, I suppose. She still should not have locked up Linda, though. That was a mite too far. And thank you for your understanding. I do hope we can let these unpleasant memories stay where they belong, in the past. If there is ever anything I can do to assist you, do not hesitate to ask. And tell dear Linda when you see her that if she will have me, she can continue her job at the double the pay. I would hate to lose an assistant like her. You should let your friend out of the castle. Godfrey has the key. Certainly, miss. I am sure I have the key somewhere here, in this pocket. No, maybe here. There's the key. I always hide it in my shoe, but I forgot it this time. Here you are. You and Alex can ride down to the castle and unlock the castle door and let your friend out. All right. Oh, is she actually gonna, we're gonna ride the whole way there, I suppose? Yeah. All right. All right. I mean, this is fine. Honestly, fair with the way that Alex handled that situation. Like, I'm not gonna lie, if someone locked my friend up in a castle, I think I had chosen violence potentially. But that makes the Baroness a really kind of honestly very powerful ally, so. But I feel like it's so anticlimactic after all of that. Like, I feel like there should just be more involved, and instead we're going to just let Linda out of the castle ourselves, which I feel like the Baroness should do herself and be like, hey, I'm sorry, and not have us deliver a message like, oh, but if you'll forgive me, I'll pay you double. Oh, it's so silly. Okay, if she wants to run that way, she can. I'm not following her that way. This is so much faster. The music. Wait, is that... Wait, am I supposed to... Oh, she's right here. Okay. Oh, she doesn't even want to say anything to me. Oh, okay. Oh, the bright light hurts my eyes. What? I'm free? That's so funny. Achievement unlocked. Unjust imprisonment. Finish the quest line where you save Linda. So we finally did it. She's free. Look at her go. You freed me. Thanks. Vendella, wasn't it? From the runestone? I see Alex didn't scare you off. I'm glad you decided to stick around. You two are not going to believe what I discovered about the Silverglade family. The Baroness used to be married to our old nemesis, Mr. Sands. She went through great pains to bury that part of her past, and when I confronted her with the evidence, she panicked and had me locked in the castle. What's that? You already knew about her secret marriage? How much did I miss? You'll have to catch me up. Girl, I'm pretty sure you were locked in there for like a week. I think you missed quite a bit. So the Baroness eloped with Mr. Sands for a brief, tumultuous marriage shortly after she had a child, Thomas, who she tried to keep secret from her dark ex-husband. Thomas grew up without knowing his heritage and had a son, Justin. Flash forward to the present, Mr. Sands learned about his secret progeny and sent his dark rider Sabine to bring Justin to meet him. For what reason, we can't speculate, but it can't be good. Combine all that with the fact that runestones have been lighting up with Pandoric energy, and it's clear the Soul Riders are going to need all the help they can get. Another one of these. Linda's curiosity landed her in trouble when she dug into the truth about the Silverglade family tree. Fortunately, it was only a desperate Baroness who had locked her up over a misunderstanding and not something more sinister. Look, I get it, Vendella. You came to Jorvik to ride horses and relax, not take on dark riders, kidnappers, and family curses, and things are only going to get more dangerous from here on out. Linda and I are soul riders. Saving the world, it's sort of our job, but like Linda said, we're gonna need help. It's clear that you care about this island. You're brave, you've got a good head on your shoulders, and you've got a real gift working with horses. That means something. The bond between horse and its rider, that's magic. Bottom line, Vendella, we need riders like you. Will you help us? I don't have a choice. I knew we could count on you. This is going to be great. Just wait until you learn about the ancient evil squid god thing. Seriously though, things are going to get weird, but you won't be alone. You're riding with the Soul Riders now. Speaking of the Soul Riders, we really need to regroup if we're going to deal with the troubles ahead. The four of us are a sisterhood. Our powers are strongest when we're together. It's been a while since we've heard from Lisa and Anne. We'll find them soon. I can't wait for you to meet them. I've already met them. Just saying. In the meantime, keep doing your thing, Vendella. Train with Lost Rain and work on your bond. Get to know Elizabeth and the Keepers of Aideen. Explore Jorvik, and most of all, help people. This island, its people and horses, that's what we fight for. See you around the runestones, Vendella. Oh wow, perfect time for a level up. Look at that. Okay, so here's the thing. I feel like that should be a lot more grand. You know, like welcoming me into the Keepers of Aideen and whatnot. I feel like there should be a lot more to that. Not just, will you help us? And then, oh yeah, sure. If I gotta. Like, I feel like it should feel special. It's like the beginning of a whole story. But hopefully one day it'll feel real special. But they definitely need to work on their dialogue. Because some of it's different, but some of it's still the same. So, and doesn't make sense to what we have going on right now, especially with the new starter quest. So, anyways, I'm pretty sure what Linda has for me. Let's see. Yeah, okay. Once again, thank you for helping me out of the castle. Unfortunately, I have a lot to do now, as that I've been away for so long. But as you know, there's always a lot to do around here. You'll notice the little adventures pop up all the time, so we'll have time to do lots of stuff together later. For now, we're waiting until the druids can bring us more news of Darkcore. Until then, there are all kinds of people over Jorvik, and many could use a helping hand from an experienced rider. Perhaps you could find someone who needs your help. Have a lovely day, Vandella. Come back later and we'll see if there's any news. Alright, so that officially completes those series of quests. Yeah, that's really all I have to say about it. It should be a little bit more grand, I feel, especially at the end there, you know? That's just anticlimactic entirely. I feel like that's probably a pretty good place to stop, though. Now that we've finished the whole quest line with saving Linda, I'm probably not gonna go into more story quests until I've kind of caught up with the side quests, because I am definitely getting behind. Like, I mean, think about it. If I continued, I'd be so far ahead in the story, and I feel like everyone else would be, like, behind. Like, I'd be kind of, like, splitting the timeline a little bit between everything else. So we'll wait on the story quests for a while, and then just kind of continue on with these and see kind of how far we can get before it makes sense to start the story quests again. I mean, originally when that first quest like first came out, like that was it. That was the end. I feel like for a while too. It didn't move on for quite some time, if I remember correctly. But anyways, we'll just cut to the end of this episode. Like I said, I filmed this video months ago, so I'm quite sure I had something planned for the outro of this video, but evidently I don't remember what it was. I'm just going to say what I have thought since editing the video, I suppose. We were all over the place. I don't think I realized that when I was filming or when I was originally editing the video. Yeah, we very quickly went from just doing cute little mall quests to saving Linda. So that was interesting. And I feel like it was really long and very much scattered, but it's fine. I feel like that kind of sums up the quest line in this game anyways. Like on my new main account, I was actually doing story quests and I was doing them for a long time, like a really long time. Okay, not that long. It was like an hour, but it felt like a long time. Okay, maybe that is a long time. Maybe I am just, you know what, never mind. But I had to stop. I wanted to pause because there was something else I wanted to go do. I can't remember exactly what that was, if I like wanted to go buy something or something like that, but it had nothing to do with the story quest. You know how when you're like reading a book or something and you like stop reading and you have to like snap back to reality? Tell me why there's several different realities within this game. One, you're playing through the story quest and it's all just, you know, this whole story that you're essentially reading and like, playing through, obviously. And then you like pause to go buy food for your horse or something. And it's just like a snap back to reality type of moment. And you're just suddenly remembering all the other events that's going on in the game and everything else that you have to do in the game, like your 500 horses you need to take care of. I don't have that many on that account, but that's just an example. And it's just really interesting because then even when you're done with that and you close the game and you go back to your actual life, it's another snap back to reality moment. And I just feel like that speaks a lot to how chaotic this game kind of is, quite frankly. I don't know if any of that makes sense, but I just feel like there shouldn't be a wall shift or like a fourth wall break between doing the story quests and just doing simple side quests in the game. Does that make sense? But yeah, I'll just get so into like reading a book or playing the game, and then when I'm done reading that book and playing that game and come back to my actual life, it's like, oh my gosh, I have to do laundry. Whoa. I don't know, it's really hard to explain, but yeah, I just feel like, I don't know, it's just interesting how chaotic the quest lines and everything are, but I'm not gonna talk too much about that. Basically, we were all over the place, and I do apologize, but I don't even know what I'm gonna call this video now, to be quite frankly. Like, I don't know. Saving Linda, but also like unlocking the mall, but also the Hollow Woods. Anyways, thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, do give it a like, and I will see you in the next one.